All right. Happy New Year, new you, new me, new do-rag. Up in this piece where we last left off with Talty is that he was going to a planet, a plant. You know what? Roll the theme. Roll the theme. All right, capybaras, welcome back to another episode of The Lone Roller. It is now the year 2024, and we are back here and we're recording. I took a break over the holidays, and then I made the mistake of installing Final Fantasy 14 on my computer, and then I got a little addicted to that, but as I've already made it to character level 20 with my character, my cat boy, as you will, in the game, and I hit sort of a homeostasis with that. I decided it's time to get back into the studio and continue the adventures of Tall T. These are the Tall T chapters. Where we last left off with Tall T, that he deceived Eccentric Cadaris and made his way to the eugenic cult planet. It was a pilgrimage planet for a eugenic cult which we've named the Survive. Because that was just fun to say, right? It's the Survive. Let me make sure of that. Yep, the eugenic cult of Survive, and it's a pilgrimage site. The planet Korma is where Tall T is headed out to. Now, the question is, or not the question, but now we can go and roll into the scene. Tall T hasn't really gotten much rest since his last escapades into going to Marcia and then being chased by the bounty hunter Jito, and then delivering that shipment of basically a snow machine to cool down an arid desert planet. And now we're having Tall T. He just deceived Ascension and then just went for it. And it's on the outskirts of the galaxy is where he's heading to now. So the chaos factor went down to 5, and we always have to begin our scene, or the scene is Tall T is making his way to the pilgrimage site, the planet Torma. So we do have to ask, how long is the trip? I think that's just a fair thing to ask. We can say in amount of days once again, and what's the route does he take? Because it may not be a short trip. So let's roll a D6. Better yet, let's roll a D6, the dice that's provided to me by Midnight Fury Design. Ha ha ha! I still don't have a dice cam, and I apologize. With that said, how many days? Plus 2? Roll the 4. 6 days. It's going to be a 6-day trip. Talty has to take a route that's going to get him to that planet. Now, is there any conventional route that he has to take? I don't really know. This is a eugenic cult. This is a planet far on the outskirts of the galaxy. So, with the chaos factor being 5, even so, I'm still going to roll the dice, and I'm going to say it's very likely that the planet is far away, or is not meant to be done in conventional means. So let's ask that question and roll the dice. So it is very likely that the planet does not have conventional means of travel or route. So that's the question. Dice rolled off. I rolled a 69, dude. That is a yes. So it is not by any normal route there's going to have to be some backdoings or going through pretty unconventional, most likely dangerous routes to get to this planet. With that said, Talti already makes his way onto a normal trading route. He does all of his normal things and he makes his way to it. Now, the question is the sea interrupted? He's making his first day travel to the planet Torma. Is there an interruption? Roll the die, and the scene proceeds as normal. Talti is just making his way through the normal trading route. He's doing his research. He's going to research it. He's doing his whatever research that he really can do on the planet Survive. Does he receive any can he find any conventional information about this cult? I'm going to say it's a 50-50. So 50-50 chaos factor 5 is an 82. No, he searches on his tab, as we call it now, a tab. He searches on his tab and he goes, I'm not finding anything about the Survive cult. Now, I've never heard of them before, but I thought I would find something that I can know about them. And he rubs his tired eyes. He tries not to think. He has to go. Everything that has happened. Senator Vamajan, Marcia, everybody. He scrolls through, he cannot find anything. Even when he goes into certain parts of the net, he still finds nothing. Nothing on any of on the forums, on the message boards, anything to connect to the Survive. So, let's see. Does Talti make let's see, I'm trying to think here. What is the likely thing that Talti wants to do? He wants to do more research about this. So he does a little bit of a search and he tries to go as deep as he can. He goes deep, he's a deep Googler. He goes 16 pages deep on his net search. So let's roll. What would that be? Let's find out. He decides we're going to use his connect on this one. And he's going to go deep searching on anybody, even a conspiracy theorist. Is there he's going to search for a conspiracy theorist, let's say. So we're going to use his connect with, let me see here. So we have our dice. We're going to roll 3d6 because he is a jack of all trades, which allows him to roll 3 dice and he takes the higher. It's kind of like advantage. I've talked about this before. Now let's just go ahead and take a look at his character sheet and see what his connect is. It's a level 0. So he takes no penalties on this. And then let's declare, there we go. Let's declare the difficulty that it's going to take to make this work, to make him connect with somebody. Here we go, skill checks. Should we do a difficulty of 8? It's pretty much says a significant challenge to a competent professional that they still succeed at more often than not, or a 10, something too difficult to be expected of anyone but a skilled expert, even they might fail. Let's do a 10. Let's do 10. Difficulty check of 10. So, that said, let's roll the dice. Difficulty 10. Rolled an 8. So no, he doesn't find anything useful on the net. So does the lack of rest start to get to him? I'm going to call that likely. 61. That is a yes. His tiredness and his lack of rest gets to him, and he starts to feel sort of off balance. And he's going, ugh, ugh. And he's trying to pilot, still trying to pilot. We're going to give him a pilot check here in just a moment. We're going to call that a difficulty of 8. He rolled a 4 in his pilot skills. is a 0. So he rolled an 8 on the dot. He still is able to navigate his ship through this route. But he now has noticed that I'm getting tired. I have to make a stop somewhere. So Talty, does he make so Talty has to make a stop. He has to make a pit stop, if you will. Is there what does he stop at? Is a let's like dress it up a little bit here. We can always go with a space station. That's always a good one, right? Okay, so let's find out where Talty can make a pit stop. What is happening along the way? So let's roll a d8 to determine what is nearby. 7, gas giant mine. Now we get to roll 2 more dice. Or no, I'm sorry. We get to roll 2 more dice, 2d10s. So the first d10 is occupied by, and the second d10 is with this situation. So it is a gas giant mine occupied by 3 strange robots and their overseers, rolling another d10, with a situation of 10 alien remnants were found. So along the way on this route, while Talty is just looking for a pit stop, he passes by a large gas giant. He searches he searches around to see if there's any place to stop, but what he finds are these other ship that immediately sends a communication his way. And they're asking, it's just a strange robot, strange robots and their overseers. The robots are like, hey, what's the deal? Why are you coming our way? Oh yeah, they're strange, all right. What's the deal of you coming over our way? They send a communication. Tulsi goes, he sends a message back and he says, I'm sorry, I'm just looking for a place to rest. I'm just a traveler. I'm just on my way to deliver some goods, and that is all. I'm gonna give that a difficulty of 8. With his talk, he rolls a 9 plus, I believe it's a 2, so and his charisma, so he succeeds. The robot on the other end goes, "All right, what do you need rest for? Like, don't you just need to reboot your systems?" No, I'm human. Well, are these robots friendlies with humans? Ugh, let's call it 50. Let's just call it 50-50. Are they friendly with humans? 36. That's a yes. Yes, they are friendly with it. Oh, a human! We're complete allies with you humans. Yeah, why don't you come aboard? Come around and land over in the other end. So, like, geez, Louise, get over there. They're strange robots. Talty, as instructed, thank you. I do appreciate it. Is there any quarters for me to rest? Ah, sure. We make all types. We meet all types of humans out there. Like, yeah, we'll give you a place to rest. And Talty takes the invite and makes his way into the port side landing bay of this very large ship. Now, as Talty comes in, he notices, even though they're robots, does he notice anything? Let's roll. He's got a notice roll. Let's give him a notice roll. Yeah, he rolled a 6, and his notice is 1. We'll give it to him with a difficulty check of 6. We're gonna let him have that one. He does kind of pick up already that there's some tension going on with these robots. He grabs one robot nearby and he says, "Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt you in whatever you're doing, but I'm kind of picking up some sort of tension here. What seems to be happening?" And the one robot, he just looks at him and is like, "No, you see, the deal is we found some alien remnants. This gas giant. We're trying to collect. We're a bunch of collectors over here. That's what we do. That's what we collect the things. It's our whole purpose in life. It's just to collect." I'm sorry, you collect. Yeah, someone always has to do someone has to go around, collect the things and catalog them. It's what we do. We catalog the things, we put them over there. It's in all of our databases that we can do any research on. Tulsi goes, hmm, is it possible? Is it possible by any chance that anyone on this ship may know something about the Survive? The Survive. Can Talty make a connection here? We're gonna give that a difficulty of 10. Robot scratches his head and goes, "No, we don't really know anything. I'm sorry about that, but is there a reason why? What is the Survive?" Talty just goes, "The Survive is a religion, a religious movement, a religious movement." "Oh, religion. Oh yeah, we know a little thing about religion. Yeah. Well, why don't you go up to our library? There should be plenty of research over there, and help yourself. And whenever you can, you should probably get some rest. I'm seeing the bags under your eyes. It's pretty bad. You know what I mean?" "Thank you for your concern," Talty says. And he makes his way into that library as directed by that friendly, strange robot. And walks his way towards that library. All the robots along the way are very friendly with him, albeit strange. Albeit strange. And he goes into the library and he starts to do his research. And the database is just full of so much information about every religion and every spiritual philosophy that has ever occupied from almost far back to present time. Does Tall T make any headway in finding some sort of inkling, some sort of data that can lead any kind of clue? Let's call that 50-50. 62, that is a no. He still finds nothing, and it's starting to just wear on him. He's just pushing his brows like this. He's pushing against his temples, and he's like, "I need rest, is what I need. I need rest. I should have listened to Ascension." Telty's stubbornness has gotten the better of him. He's now out of it on this board and really with almost no plan at all. Just made his way over here and he's just went in just half cocked on this and he's just frustrated. And he goes, "I do need to get some rest." He finds another robot. He asks, "Where are the quarters for the humans or humanoids?" And the robot points, "Oh yeah, it's over there. It's over there. Go down that way." Tonti goes, "Thank you." And he finds the quarters and he makes his way into a place where he can bunk for however long and he gets some rest. He gets a full night's rest. Does he have a dream? Any kind of premonition? We're going to once again call that 50-50. He rolled a fifth. Yeah, he rolled a 15, which on a chaos factor of 5 is just a regular yes. So he has a dream. Let's find out what is the nature of that dream. And luckily on our Mythic GM emulator, we have a table called Visions and Dreams. We've used this before in the past. So as always, 62, misfortune, 47, ideas. Misfortune, ideas. He has, and he tosses and turns in his sleep. And then it's all these ideas of this eugenic cult, the Survive, that are going to ravage the rest of the galaxy or the rest of this star system, the rest of it, and just decimate it because they want people to die. And that's probably one of the reasons why they're working for Senator Vamajan. And it's all these people he's known his entire life, friends and acquaintances that he's made. And Talty tosses in turn to sleep and he sees nothing but the bodies and bodies and bodies dropping all around him that he can't do. He tries to reach out. He's like, "No, no, no, ah," and everybody is just falling, dying. Either they cough up, blood, or they have an aneurysm, and they have a seizure of some kind, and they just fall dead. bodies all around Talty before he finally wakes up. He's he tries to gather his bearings. He takes deep breaths. What was that dream? Awful dream. Awful. And his head hurts where the memories that are gone hurts that side of his head, getting a migraine. Ugh, and it stings his head. Damn this migraine. Damn this ache. All he can think about is the missing memory, and all he can think about is the cult that he cannot find. He makes his way back to his ship. He thanks the robots for their time. And that ends. Wait, hold on. That ends our scene as he takes off into day 2 of his trip. So there was a lot there that happened, and I think we we should end it there. I feel like this is a short episode, and that's totally fine. It's just we're getting right back into the swing of things, and we'll go right into the next scene of day 2 of his 6-day trip to planet Torma. Hopefully Talti does find something. We all hope, and I will say that he was not in control of that, his own situation. And I will say the chaos factor goes right back up to 6. With that said, Capybaras, thank you so much for tuning in as you always do. I am looking forward for this year and what we can do with this show, and hopefully we can see an end to this season at some point, and what will happen with everything with Senator Vermont. And so, please, you're gonna have to stay tuned, like the rest, like me. I'm on the edge of my seat. Either way, thank you so much. Please check out my social medias on Twitter, Alternative Zen, and then on Instagram as well as Alternative Zen. I've been writing. I got the other day. I just got a bite of inspiration to write a very short scene. It's basically fan fiction of this Final Fantasy game that I've been playing. Not Final Fantasy 14, another one. It's a mobile game that I played called War of the Visions. I just got into it just last week for just the hell of it. But I wrote this quick scene. It was fun to do. Also, please check out The Departing Tale of Christopher and The Hereafter. The chapters are up on my website, my blog, if you will, stillfoxes.home.blog. I'm going to just put them right here so you can see them and open up a new tab and type them out. Other than that, thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your wives, tell your kids about about my show, especially if you enjoy tabletop role playing games as much as I love playing tabletop role playing games. Once again, I'm Leon. This was another episode of The Lone Roller. Happy bars. Thanks for stopping by.